you through the highs and lows of life. So the more that I learned about my faith, the deeper my desire was to continue to grow in it. And in growing in this community, I realized that I was also called to help those that were in my place before I come to college. And so that was really incredible to me that God could work in my life that way. Anyway, so JP2 has just had a huge impact on my life and the person that I've become. And all it took was that personal invitation, my acceptance to that invitation, and a community to support me through it all. So I'm very blessed. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Morgan. I got one, I gotta go up here. Just a few more announcements. I don't know if the students, if all the students know this or not, but Marjorie Pyle. How many people know Marjorie? Okay. She was accepted at the beginning of the summer to the Christ in the City mission, missionary work in Denver, Colorado, to experience Christ in the poor and the homeless. So congratulations to Marjorie. She's been a part of our parish for a long time. And a few years back, we've had, the last 2 years, Brian Morales has been part of that Christ in the City as well. So maybe if he ends up doing a third year, we will have a team from our parish that will be up in Denver. So we want to congratulate them. Also, we've had Melissa Gonzalez. How many remember Melissa? Okay, a few remember her. She graduated last year, and she is going to enter into the Carmelite religious community in Dallas on August the 15th. So, so that's pretty awesome. So I think the total, we have at least 4 of the women that are novices as sisters in religious life. And we have 2 men who are seminarians from our community, and 1 gentleman is part of a religious order. He's an apostolate in California. So we have some pretty big things that we're just beginning to see some of those rich fruits after they graduate here from our community, or from UNT and TW. So just a big congratulations on that. I would like to try to introduce our Focus missionaries. How about we do that? All right. Stephen is he's the new leader for Focus Missionaries. I have your info here. I got info here. He doesn't want to get in trouble here.
Hi everybody. It's wonderful to be in this community. This is my 4th year as being a Focus missionary. And just to give another update, if you don't know what Focus is, it's a nationwide and actually international organization that goes on to college campuses to invest in the college students so that the next generation of politicians, the next generation of doctors and lawyers are starting off with their foot centered in Christ. And so this year we have 7 of us, 2 returning, a 3rd who is going to graduate in December, and he will then move on to another college campus where it will be needed. And then we have 3 brand new ladies. So my name is Steven, and I'm happy to be here. We also have Kathy.
Stan.
Oh, okay.
Kathy. Kathy is going into the second year ministry. And there's Cassandra. Cassandra as well is going to the second. Krista. And a fun story is Krista graduated from Oklahoma State, and I was there for 2 years as a missionary. So it's full circle that she's on my team now, which is beautiful. Krista. And Christian will be the one graduating in December. And it's an amazing experience to have a current student on the team continually informing us how to outreach, how to be missionaries to each other as well. Returning is Daniel McKnight. And last but not least is James Van Meter. And I think he wins best dressed too, so. We are more than happy to be here. We really appreciate all prayers, all conversation. If there's anything at all, we love to know the community. We love to know what ways we can help serve. And we will be, reaching out to students, to your siblings, to your nephews on the college campus. Not creepy, but really appreciate all your prayers as well. Thank you.
All right. I think we have one more thing at this point, and then we're going to turn some music back on, and then we'll have some more things later on. But right now, we want, for anybody who bid or took some tickets for the Heads Tails, was there any Heads and Tails people that got any tickets? Rise at this time. Rise. I need someone who can flip a Heads Tails quarter. Anybody can flip a quarter well? Come, okay. All right. So, how this game is played? So the two, I think both gifts are different types of cards, right? So the first person who wins the first go round will be able to choose the first card, and then with the second card has whoever wins the second time. So how we do this?
Hello, this is Trey Alley. Welcome to our Dine and Delight and for the night. We have now cut to the pre-recorded portion of our live stream. I just wanted to give you all a little more than, I hope you enjoyed Father and Raul and Morgan sharing a bit about our parish from this past year, but I knew that portion wouldn't be too long, and so you've still got some good barbecue to finish if you came to pick up a to-go plate, or whatever you had at home if you're eating dinner. So I've put together some videos from this past year. One of them is a segment we used at last North Texas Giving Day. Also, we had several student testimonies from the senior send-off at the end of last semester. Every year they do a baccalaureate mass, and then the students who are leaving give some advice to the freshmen and just kind of talk about the parish a little bit. So I've included those videos. And then Sam, and I apologize, I do not know the girl's name offhand. I'll have it in the credits. But a couple of musicians from our parish put together some hymns for you. And then we'll round the evening off with a recording of night prayer from about 1.5 years ago. But we've been regularly on Thursday nights after the community mass, and then it's followed up by a meal. And this last year they had a speaker series. At the end of the night, they end all things as we should end all things, in prayer. So it's just a beautiful gathering of the students. So we at St. John Paul II University Parish are very grateful for your support and just for being here for our parish, and we hope you enjoyed this evening. Good night, and God bless.
Yeah, I just want to say that I came here my sophomore year, and I knew absolutely no one, and it was just really amazing how the first couple of people I met were just, I think it was Katie, Caroline, and Kara, which isn't here, but without them, it just, like, y'all make the sea what it is, and I'm so blessed to have y'all, and so blessed to have met the love of my life, which isn't here, but...
So huge change from 2 years ago. I could have never spoken a word up here, so this is thanks to you and reading at Mass, because usually I'm shaking up there. But so when I came here to Denton, it was, I think, a semester after Rusty came here, and Rusty was the only person I knew. So that's changed a lot, and I just want to thank you all for being so welcoming and loving, and it's interesting that, you know, I'm always going to have a home with, like, my parents, but this has definitely become a home to me, so thank you very much. And I love you guys, and I wish you all the best.
Years ago, first semester, I would have never expected to be here at all. I just involved myself in a bunch of other student orgs, and had it not been for a little man by the name of Victor Baez just taking a chance and reaching out to me, I wouldn't be here. And I think that's just something that I love about this community, is we have so many people here that are willing to just take a step out, take that reach, and just reach for somebody, whether they're going to reach back or not. I definitely wouldn't be here if it weren't for that, and I know a lot of us probably feel the same way. And I see this community growing, and I see more and more of us doing that, and that warms my heart, leaving this community, knowing that it's in good hands. I just want to thank all of you. I've met some friendships that I want to keep for the rest of my life, obviously. Some great roommates, some great brothers. And yeah, God bless. I love all you guys.
We had a rock, paper, scissors to see who would go up first. So, hi, what's up, y'all? I'm Evan. I'm one of the couple baby Catholics around here. Shout out Bryson. Shout out Jackson. They're not even here right now. I don't even think they're here right now. Like Dylan said, I, in a million years, would not think I would be here right now. Like 2 years ago, about to be a focus missionary. Also, I don't know what's happening in my life, but God is great. God is so good. So yeah, I really started kind of like investigating the faith around like 2017, and I like had gotten to the point where I was pretty much like convinced, okay, the Catholic Church is the truth, and I should do something about this. Like, this love and this truth that God has shown to me, I can't just keep that for myself. Like, I have to share this in a community and like grow in a community and like strengthen other like fellow brothers and sisters in Christ. And so like literally a week after I kind of made that decision, I was sitting in one of my journalism classes. I don't know if y'all know Brianna, but Brianna was talking to like some other girls in my class about Mass and Meal. And I was like, oh, hey, I'm interested in Catholic things. And she's like, oh, cool, come on over to Mass and Meal. So I came to Mass and Meal, went to Mass, Jesus was there, it was great. I was super nervous though, and then I came to Meal, and I was just like so awkward. I was so unbelievably awkward, because I grew up Baptist in a Baptist community in a Baptist church, but I never really was like involved in the community. So I just didn't really know how to do that whole thing. So I remember I was like waiting in line for the meal. It was like salad or noodles or something. And
Half the meals.
And then, and I remember Emily coming up to me, because this was right when we were like starting the now deceased group me. May she rest in peace. And she's like, hey, you want to join the group me? And I was like, no, I'm new. And she was like, okay, like just super nice. Like, well, if you want to know, like come find me and everything. And like, I just was immediately like amazed by all of y'all's like love and like the culture y'all have for mission. Like just how on fire y'all really were here was just immediately like noticeable. Like immediately was just like super drawn in by that and just like really felt at home and comfortable here, and like have made so many friendships with y'all and everything like that I'm gonna have for the rest of my life. And like, if I have like one piece of wisdom to give y'all, it's like never be afraid to ask anybody into like the community, not just this community, but like your like spiritual life. Because if Brianna had never said anything to me, if she had never invited me, like I wouldn't be here right now. I don't even know if I'd be Catholic, especially not joining Focus, which is still crazy. And so yeah, if there's like one piece of advice, just like, I know it's really awkward and uncomfortable, but like it bears so much fruit and it's like so great. So thank y'all for everything. Y'all are amazing.
Hi, I'm Sam.
I'm Abby, and we're from the 7:30 p.m. Mass Choir.
Thank you so much for supporting Paul II University Parish. This church and its ministries have given us countless opportunities to deepen our faith, grow in fellowship with others, and live out Catholicism as young adults. We just wanted to play some hymns for you. Hope you enjoy.
transferred to UNT my sophomore year, and originally I came into UNT hoping to pursue journalism and do that. I really loved the campus, just wanted to get away from home. I wasn't coming here to dive deeper into my faith. In fact, I was thinking that since this campus was pretty liberal, that I would kind of just let it go. I wasn't really sure how that was gonna go. But after a couple weeks, I was okay, I'll check out the Catholic Center, see how it is. And I walk in, and my first thought, because there were two people just singing chant, and I was bunch of nerds. Just kidding, I love them very much, so it's fine. It's all good, I've grown a lot. But yeah, it was just cool because I was immediately invited into the community. The next day was mass and meal, and I was just immediately welcomed into Bible studies. And some of the first people I met was Katie, who is now my roommate, which has been such a beautiful friendship. And yeah, just so thankful for all of the friendships that I have encountered here, and all of the hearts. Yeah, this is definitely the reason why I transferred to UNT. God definitely knew that this is where I would have an encounter with him that would just completely change my life. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's been a crazy ride. I don't know. There's a reason that each and every one of us is specifically here. So just like Evan was saying, you can't just sit still and keep this to yourself. Always invite people in, because you never know, you might never know what's going on in their hearts, but just that simple invitation and warm welcome can mean so much and change a person's life. And I'm also going to be a focus missionary. Didn't ever expect that to happen. And, yeah, it's wild. So yeah, I'm super thankful for each and every one of you here. Like, this place has just definitely helped me grow and like pushed me way out of my comfort zone, like more than I ever thought. And like one other thought, I've been having like conversations about how like whenever we like dive into like faith or religion, so like sometimes it worries people that like you have to like change who you are, like to be this like holy like faithful person, and like you have to like let go of certain things that like maybe you like about yourself, but it's completely opposite. Like being Catholic especially like makes you exactly who you're meant to be. So like keep searching for truth and all of those good things, because it definitely brings peace. So yeah, thanks you guys.
I just want to share with you a little bit about how much this community and this building really means to me. This chapel over here is where I actually fell in love with Jesus, like for realsies. Yeah, just like Emily was saying, I didn't come to UNT to get to know Jesus. I thought I was going to be a music major. And I thought, like, I grew up in youth ministry at my home parish, and I thought I knew everything about Catholicism. I thought I, like, had it figured out, and I didn't really need another community because it wasn't going to be as good as the one that I came from. But like I said, I fell in love with Jesus, and I didn't realize that I didn't love him before coming here and spending time in this chapel. And the only reason that I spent enough time in the chapel to fall in love with Jesus is because the people here, the people who encouraged me to actually become a part of the community, who encouraged me to have a prayer life, who challenged me to get involved in ways that I hadn't thought that I would ever get involved before. And I've learned so much about my faith. Like I have a prayer life. I read scripture. Like, I've gotten to know what Liturgy of the Hours is, and the beauty of tradition and chant and all these things. You're laughing because it's true. Yeah, and particularly I want to thank Jenny Lynn for everything that she's put into this community, because we didn't have as vibrant of a community before she was here. And I've told her several times before, but I literally prayed my freshman year for someone who would come and help us like build a community that can grow and that can really be and mean something. And beyond that, she took me under her wing in many ways and taught me so much about what it means to be Catholic and to be a Catholic woman, a woman of God, and to be a leader in the faith. And yeah, Jenny Lynn and this whole community and just everything here at JP2 will stick with me for the rest of my life. And I will be praying for this community for the rest of my life, and I hope that you guys will pray for me too.
Well, here I am, graduating. So I transferred here spring 2017, about 2.5 years ago. And I honestly didn't, I don't know, I think I came here for Mass one time. I was like, okay, I'm going to, my Sunday obligation. Just go to Mass. And then just kind of figured out, like, hey, there's Mass and meal, and hey, there's people here, there's friends here, So I slowly just got more involved in the community and really learned just through, first off, I would say just by Jenny Lynn's, just like asking, like, hey, like, you're a guy, like, put up some tables.
Yes.
Or clean the dishes. But anyway.
Amen. It's never gonna change.
But yeah, just by her asking, like, hey, can you do these things? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I can help out. That really kind of sparked this desire in my heart to just learn how to be selfless, how to give of myself. And so I started serving I mean, basically when I got here, like the first day I got here, Trey was like, hey, you want to be an altar server? I was like, I was going to take a break. And he said, well, you can go on another year, right? I guess. But no, just being involved, getting more integrated in the community. I made a lot of good friends. I really learned how to be very selfless and give myself to others, especially through Father Kyle, that great man back there. And yeah, just learning, what a relationship with Christ is like, what, true friendships are like, just through all of you. So I hope that this place continues to succeed and that y'all can stay close with each other and get more people in. So, yeah, thank you.
Melissa. Wow, okay, so I came here and I feel like everyone basically has said everything that happened to me too. I came here, I was like, I guess I'm Catholic, yay, and took somebody else's seat first time I came to Mass, which was awful. But that's okay, because that's how I met people. And through that, just entering into authentic friendship with so many good people and learning from them, I realized that people are actually nice. Like, whoa! And fell in love with Jesus too. Now, without the C, I don't know where I would be. Literally, like a couple of days ago, I was like, I did not even have to go to college. Both of the degrees that I'm getting, I could do without actually having a degree. I was like, why did I come here? This is the most expensive place ever. I had to get degrees I don't even need. But besides that, you're so right, because Jesus puts everything in your life for a reason, and the reason I was supposed to come here was the sea. And learned so much. I don't even know, I wouldn't want to know the person I would be if I wasn't here, so. But yeah, and thank you guys so much for giving me a home and teaching me so much and being my friend. And yeah, like everyone said, continue to seek Jesus and sharing him with others, because he's inside all of us, and that's really cool. Thanks.
Okay. Hi, my name is Estefania. For those of you who don't know me, hi. I want to first thank God for blessing me so much these past 2 years too. I was a transfer student, and before I came here, I had my encounter with God before, had my community back at home, but I really didn't know about prayer and the daily practice of sacraments and authentic friendship like I learned here. And that's something I'm really gonna miss, but I will always be thinking about you guys and in my prayers as well. And I'll come back to visit too. And what else? Yes, I never really thought about, I've learned so much here. I've learned and grown a lot too. I never really thought about leading a Bible study or being a lector either. So standing up here, I'm like, oh my gosh. But yes, I want to thank Father Kyle for his service, for Jenny Lynn, and also shout out to Gloria, the T-Dub campus minister as well. And yes, thank you so much, guys.
Got out of this. I guess it's been about 3 years coming, I guess. Had a little bit of time to prepare. Well, I can say that college has been very fun. It's been awesome. My freshman year, I was very lost. I came to the C one time seeking Father Kyle's help. I needed some volunteer service hours, and he wasn't here. I saw him every Sunday, but I don't think I saw him for a year after that. So it wasn't until my sophomore year that I was in a very low place, and I knew that there's only one person that could help me, and that was God. And so I looked on the C's website, and it looked like they had some salsa, some dancing salsa. And so they had a massive meal with salsa lessons, and I was like, that sounds like me. So I came out here, and I met some very beautiful people. I met some men that changed my life. They invited me on mission, and we just ran from there. I've made very many beautiful friends, and I've had like incredible opportunities here. I just want to let y'all know that y'all have something very special, and that take every bit of like opportunity that you have, and let God just like change your life. Yeah.
Thanks, Eric. Hi guys, I'm Trisha. So Father Kyle, when he was giving me the medal, he was like, "You don't really have to graduate," and I'm like, "I should listen to the priest." So I'm gonna stay here, y'all. I'm just kidding. But if it wasn't for Caroline's Bible study my sophomore year, I don't think I would actually have grown in faith in college. I always went through like the motions of going through mass every Sunday, but I didn't really know my faith that well. And so going to the Bible study was really helpful, and then like she invited me to Seek, so I went to Seek, and then I met Melissa, and she's my roommate, and like everything just like fell into place, and I'm so like grateful to have such a beautiful community to be a part of. And I thank you so much, Jenny Lynn and Father Kyle, for everything you guys have done, and I'm gonna miss you guys, but yeah.
It's a dad thing to do. Yes.
It works. Cool. Awesome. I didn't have anything ready to say, so we're gonna wing this. I want to start at the beginning. April 13th, 1995. Just kidding. Yeah, from the moment I was here, I've just loved this place. When I just moved into Hornbeam House, literally rolled up in my car with everything packed in the car, there was a welcoming party at the Hornbeam House with so many of you students, and that was like my first experience with everyone. And it just like, that was just something totally new to me, of like a community that came together to like celebrate people. We didn't really have that at Ole Miss. So that's where I graduated from, by the way. That's where I went to college, if you didn't know that. And so yeah, this place, this community, the sea has just been just a really big blessing in my life. I have really just grown more as a man here. Despite popular belief, I was not perfect when I joined Focus. But I am now. But yeah, each one of you, has impacted me in just a beautiful way, especially Anna, our 2 years together here. I've loved being your friend, and I hope to see you again after I'm gone. The rest of you, that's right. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Oh man, I'm not crying. But truly, yeah, I've changed so much here because of you, because of the love you have shown me, the love you have received from me, and just helped me to become a better man, a man who pursues Christ first in all things, and I can rest knowing that I have some of the best friends that I could ever ask for in this community here. There's a lot of hearts in the back. If you would like to take a picture of that,
Yes,
that'll be the time. I'm gonna miss you guys, and we'll see if I come visit. I'll visit.
Until In you, my God, my body will rest in hope.
Preserve me, God. I take refuge in you. I say to the Lord, you are my God. My happiness lies in you alone.
He has put into my heart a marvelous love for the faithful ones who dwell in the land. Those who choose other gods, because of their sorrows. Never will I offer their offerings of blood. Never will I take their name upon my lips.
O Lord, it is you who are my portion and cup. It is you yourself who are my prize. The law marked out for me is my delight. What would it be the heritage that falls to me?
You will show me the path of life, the fullness of joy in your presence, at your right hand, happiness forever.
Glory to the Father, to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit.
As it was beginning, is now, and will be forever. Amen. My God, my body will rest in hope.
May the all-powerful Lord grant us a resting life.
Amen.
Typical. This is the first hour and a half of my day on a Sunday. Okay. Oh, come on, Chris. So it was the first hour and a half every Sunday for the last 7.5 years before we got into the church. So this is my typical Sunday morning. All right. So the Mass would start at 8:30 a.m. in the morning, celebrated every Sunday for 7 years at Goolsby Chapel. So here it goes. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Father Kyle's alarm would go off at 6 a.m. every Sunday morning. However, Father Kyle would not get up right away.
You're supposed to like pour it, but...
You're supposed to pour it. Well, that's the intention. To pour it to the next one. Okay. Well, that way you're not touching each other's. The whole idea is not to touch each other's. Okay. However, let's see. He wouldn't get up right away, but he knew that it was the right thing to do to get up by at least 6:30 a.m. so that Mass might actually start right on time. After getting up and getting ready, he would run out to his house and lock his house door by turning the key to the right. Wow, we've got 4 rights in a row. But sure enough, absent-minded as Father Kyle would be, he inevitably left something home. Sometimes the key to Goolsby Chapel was left at home, or maybe he left his wallet. Nevertheless, Father Kyle would show up at 7:15 at the Catholic Campus Center right on time. Sometimes he or an altar server had left things packed in the tubs and boxes the night before, and sometimes not. Nevertheless, everything needed for all 4 Sunday Masses had to be packed right and put into his car right, or else it would never all fit. All the linens were packed in an aluminum case, and he had to make sure that nothing was left behind. The chalice and other sacred items were placed in a special black box left in the sacristy. The movable altar had to be dismantled in the left leg and the right legs, and then the altar top. Oh, y'all, come on, left and right. Okay. All had to be put in special carrying tote bags and then wedged into the back seat of Father Kyle's car. The boxes of all the altar assembly filled the back seats. In the passenger's seat, the right seat of the car, he carefully placed the tabernacle and then all the vestments for Father Kyle and the altar servers, and then the plastic tub that carried all the thin blue foamed kneelers were wedged right onto the top. With no room left, two wood kneelers were placed in the trunk of his car. Father Kyle's little car was full, right? Nope. During special liturgical seasons, he would have to make more room for a special processional cross in its base. The flower arrangements would be placed right on the floorboard of his car. And furthermore, further decorations would often stack the car full right to the ceiling. Driving carefully, he would pull left onto Avenue A and cross the stoplight on Eagle and then turn left on Maple Street, hoping he would find an open parking place right in front of Goolsby Chapel. Now, everyone who knows Father Kyle for many years know that he often parked illegally right in front of Goolsby Chapel anyway. After all, he was doing the work of the Lord, and UNT did not offer a handicapped parking place or a loading or unloading zone right in front of the chapel. So he did the best he could do so he wouldn't throw his back right out. Father Kyle would pray a quick prayer, pleading to the Lord for mercy, and that a parking ticket would not be left on his windshield later in the day. A team of parishioners were always waiting joyfully to help Father Kyle unload his car and get everything carried right into Goolsby Chapel. Part by part and tub by tub, everything was reassembled in Goolsby Chapel without a single thing left behind. But then we almost always left something behind. Sometimes we left the bells for Mass. Sometimes the wine for the hosts were left behind. And every once in a while, we actually started Mass right on time. Yes, these memories are now in the history books as the glorious days that bound us together as a wonderful, tight-knit community, the body of Christ, right on UNT campus. And now that our new parish is right adjacent to UNT's campus, we plan to continue to proclaim our salvation and our joy in the living of the gospel of Jesus Christ right unto our campuses, right until the end. The end. Whoever's God is God. All right, you can get your prizes over here. Come and get your prizes, guys.
Good night, everybody online.